the resolution.
He says he didn't hand over $9 million Detroit tax dollars to whistleblower cops just to hide evidence he lied on the witness stand. He says there never was any secret deal. And he says in wake of all the lies the media has reported about him, his life has changed totally and completely. But there are plenty of things the mayor will not say. We're talking about just who is paying the freight for private jet flights that are keeping the mayor and his first family still living the jet-setter high life, for the top-dollar lawyers working to get him out of trouble, for incredibly costly spin doctors working behind the scenes on his honor's image, and most important, whoever they are, what are they getting or expecting to get in return? Now, the mayor makes $158,400 a year. As he fights to avoid felony perjury charges, who knows what his legal bills may total before this is all over. Certainly enough to tax even the resources of someone who takes home a whole lot more than the mayor does. Daniel Webb, the newest of Kilpatrick's costly counselors, he is said to bill in the $700 an hour range. Bill Mitchell, another of Kilpatrick's personal lawyers, the one who reportedly went to the text messaging company headquarters in Mississippi to express concern the mayor's incriminating messages were not yet erased, his time is said to bill out at a rate similar to Webb's. The legal bills, Mr. Mayor, who's paying those?
My private attorneys that I'm using now, I'm paying for.
You're paying for the private attorneys, not the taxpayers, sir. Okay. But what nobody seems to be able to tell, not even the city council where an audit is underway, just how much have those attorneys and others billed the taxpayer and or the mayor personally during this whole crisis? And when Nightline came to town recently to produce its own report...
Tonight on Nightline, Motor City scandal.
The mayor's office provided little, repeatedly referring network journalists to the head of a high-powered crisis management firm in Washington run by this woman.
I'm spokesperson for Monica Lewinsky and...
A former deputy press secretary for the first President Bush, Judy Smith has done her best to spin better images for a gallery of clients, including Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thomas, Idaho Senator Larry Craig, the Saudis in wake of 9/11, even another embattled mayor, Marion Barry. Detroiters got a glimpse of her on stage whispering into the ear of administration officials at the mayor's State of the City address. And just who's footing her fabulous fees for services she's been providing Mayor Kilpatrick for some time? The website for Smith's Impact Strategies boasts about her work for the city of Detroit, but the mayor's official spokesman, James Canning, on the left there, says the city is not paying her, and he doesn't know if it ever has. And Smith herself, who touts her solid relationships with reporters at all media outlets, has repeatedly failed to keep her promises to call me right back. Meanwhile, yet another well-respected member of the mayor's image team, Bob Berg, admits, yes, he's worked on crisis communications too, but claims he's not being paid by the mayor, the city, or anyone else since the crisis broke. He says his contract is still being worked out. Who provided the private jets for your Florida vacation travel?
Oh, my goodness. Anybody else?
Sir, who provided the jets?
Derek.
Why won't you answer, Mr. Mayor? Now, remember that jet? We've documented how the mayor and first family have been quietly enjoying expensive private jet transportation in recent weeks since the scandal broke, and he said his whole life has changed. Coming up only on Action News tonight at 11. Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, the truth, sir. Can't you just tell me, sir? We'll show you more of the mayor's response, and this isn't about piling on a politician already in trouble. Why is it important who's paying the mayor's personal legal bills and tens of thousands of dollars to squire his honor around the country on those incredible, costly private jet flights? Because, as we'll see when our report continues at 11, what the mayor is doing may well be a violation of the city charter and Detroit's ordinance.
Do we want to have our officials responding to the person who gives the biggest gift or who has the most frequent benefits that they can provide, who gives you the ride on the private jet?
Now, we asked to provide any documentation of his claim that he really is paying even a dime of his own legal bills. He has flatly refused to do so and also refuses to disclose who foot the bills for the private jets. We'll show you tonight as our investigation continues, only here on Action News. Steve Wilson, Channel 7 Action News.